This is Irontrader, and this is the last call of the day. So as usual, we're going to take a look here at Bitcoin, at crude oil, and natural gas. But first of all, we're going to take a look here at Netflix and Tesla. At the end of the video, the support and resistance levels are posted for crude oil and natural gas. This video is for information purposes only, not a recommendation to buy or sell any stock market ETF. Please like, subscribe. Thanks for watching. Okay, here we have Netflix, your daily chart. Now, Netflix, for the first time, held pro football here, actually on Christmas Day. Okay, they had two games. Now, again, they were really, the transmission on them, both games were really, really good versus that Tyson fight. The transmission on that was just not very good at all. But the games came off really just fantastic, even though they're blowout games, they were really nothing to watch. But I think it was a pretty good success for Netflix. And I think as they keep on progressing, I think Netflix is going to be really getting into all the sports and should be taking over like all kind of entertainment situation. Okay, so let's take a look here at the chart. Now, what do we got here? As you can see, we have an inside days. Okay, so your high today was 930.49, your low was 915.30. So what do we had here? You had 911.70 on the bottom and 935.85 on top. So we have an inside day. It's just your high and low is inside the previous day's high and low. So we look at the downside here. This is what we want to hold on a key level here is 913.77. That's going to be very key. And then right below it, we have 910.32. Now, again, if that's lost here, we'll come over here to the bottom of this candle right here. Okay, so you're looking at 899.10, and we'll come down here to the bottom here, looking at 890.49, and then we have here is 886. 56 level here. And then what we do is we can just come in here and follow the candles right on down here. You got 876 and change. And then we'll come over here, which is you have your 880.95, which is basically right there. Then next is going to be 858.91 here level. So this is what we're looking at here, on 858.91. Yeah, I looked at the high of that. So we're looking at the bottom of that candle. So that should provide very, very good support. Again, if it's lost here, we're going to be looking right at that 50-day, which is at 842.19. But I like to show you where it can go here, but as long as we hold that 8-day and that 21-day, this here can be like a sideways action here with no problem, okay? So on the upside here, we obviously want to look at today's high, 930.49, and then we want to look here to the top of a Tuesday high, 935.85, and then we can come up here to your 941.75. If you crack that, obviously you go 950, you're going to go to that 1,000 mark here on Netflix pretty shortly here. And then who knows, the stock could split. That would be really great, so more people could get into the stock here because you got a lot of people at this kind of price can only buy so much shares for a lot of traders. Okay, so your RSI here is headed right on down. Just showing a little bit of weakness there. Your green is below your red. That's showing momentum there to the downside. But again, as long as we hold this key 8-day here and we hold the key 21-day on a closing basis, that is key. If not, we're going to come down and retest the bottom of that candle right there at that 886.56, and then we have that nice retest here at that 858.91 level. Now, this is, I think, is something going forward. Any kind of a pullback in this, I think this is a good buying opportunity because I think now that they have that all that sports coming into the picture here, I think this could be really, really good going forward. I know they got the wrestling coming in here, and they got, I think it's women's basketball, and they have all kinds of stuff here that's coming in. Now, again, say the stock really gets hammered here, okay, we have your support levels, but always watch the bottom of this candle here, okay? So you're looking at 736.23. There's your gap, and then look at the top of here at 704.41. Now, I'm not saying that's where it's going to go, but just in case this does get hammered here, we start losing these simple moving averages. This is where you have your support levels there next. Okay, let's take a look here now at Tesla. Okay, Tesla. Now I dumped it out there in pre-market there today, which was really a good trade, I think, like that, because sometimes it just gets to like the nosebleed kind of section here, So it was like get under 466, I think, something on that area. So let's look at the downside here first. So here's what you want. It really needs to hold this on a closing basis, 448.33, and so far it's doing that. Okay, and then if that's lost here, we're going to come right here to the bottom of this candle. You're looking at 435.14. And then we come down here, you're looking at 417.64, and then we're going to have this bottom of this candle right here at 415.41. Right below us here, we have this 21 SMA, 404.68. just in case if this stock does lose that 8-day, this is going to be your big target that you're going to be going to here, okay? Now, here on the upside, well, we want to obviously look to Tuesday's high there. That's at 462.78. And then we can look at today's high. We had that 465.33 during regular hours, not pre-market hours. And then if we can get above that, we have right up here, you're looking at 483.99 and then 488.54. Now, remember, pre-market is your friend. A lot of times you can buy in pre-market, and I can't buy in pre-market, sell in pre-market, or buy in pre-market and sell, in regular hours. The same way with after hours. A lot of times you can buy that and then sell right there in the pre-market very, very nicely here too. So always look at a trading day is from 7 in the morning till 8 o'clock at night when you have a lot of good trades going in, even though the market is not really called what you call open. And there's a lot of stuff that's trading here now 24 hours a day. So there's always another way if you're really into it like I am here. So bottom line here, just watch this key 8-day. This is that 448.37 level. If that's lost here, we can follow the candles down, but there's your big target. Is going to be right there at that 404.68 level. Upside here, your big target is going to be 488.54. If you can get above that, you can hit to that 500 mark very, very easily. Now you can see here your RSI here coming down. This is really at nosebleed sections here. Yeah, I get the whole self-driving, I get the whole AI thing and everything. But if you're looking at just pure selling the cars, you got to make every quarter now. The cars have been, coming off here as far as the sales, the amount of sales, the money that you're getting. I mean, it just is coming off here. So this is a lot of stuff here since the T-Man got elected and Musk is in on that on the old. The new administration. This is where we had your big rally here. Now, again, I am long the stock, and I've been long this stock for years, but I also trade it. So just remember, eventually here, all these stocks are at nosebleed territory, and eventually you're going to get yourself a hell of a sell-off. So always remember that. But what you do is when you get them sell-offs there, first of all, get out of your trades. Don't hold it and say, okay, I'm going to rebuy it on here. No. Wait. Be patient, and then make a shopping list. And then when it comes down to support levels there, that's when you buy it up. Okay, let's take a look here now at Bitcoin. Okay, here we have Bitcoin. Now you can see here, this is why you trade the charts, okay? Where did it go on Tuesday? Went right into that 21-day and pulled back, closed below. Okay, where did it go today? Went right into that 8-day. And what is it? It came right down below. However, what I do like about this is you have a series of higher lows and higher highs. Okay, that's always very good. Now, when we look at the downside, you obviously want to look at today's low, 95.095, and then we look at Tuesday's low, 93.545, and then we'll come down here. Okay, you're looking at 92.460, and then right here, the recent low at 92.355, and then we'll come right over here to the bottom on this price channel here at 97.85, which is basically just the bottom of that candle. Okay, so that gives you a good support level. If that's lost here, you got the 50-day sitting right here. Now, again, I trade these as this IBIT. I didn't do anything on the short side, but I did scalp that twice already today on the IBIT there, and I got almost $1 out of that. So that's a really good. I'm trading a couple thousand shares. I'm just in there small. I'm just trying to get used to the trading on Bitcoin because I haven't done it for maybe only about 3 weeks here now. So I'm just trading it small, just a couple thousand shares, and I'll work that way up to 3,000, 4,000, and maybe even 5,000 shares. But right now we're just trading small at a couple thousand shares. But so that actually worked out pretty good. Now, upside right here, this 21-day is everything, okay? So you're looking at 98,903. That's very, very key. And then we're looking at here at that right above that is this 8-day at 99.60. These are your two key levels that you have to close above on the upside. Not just pierce through like we had here, come through and then come right on down again. You got to close above that 8-day. Then we can just start ratcheting up all these high sheets. You got 103. 190 level here. We come over here. Okay, you got 106 level, and then we have 106,960 level. Then you can work yourself all the way up to 108,960. But realistically, just watch that 21-day. That's going to be key. And that 8-day on a closing basis. If we can get back above that, then she can rip higher. If not, we're going to be sideways here to down. Now, what we don't want is that 8-day to cross over that 21-day because that's never good. And that shows that's very, very bearish like we have here. Here's a perfect example where that 8-day went below and see where your price goes right on down. Okay, see when your price gets like that and you have that bearish cross, okay, this is what you don't want because that brings the price right on down here. So we want to get this, leave that 8-day above the 21-day, and we want to get that price above that 21-day and that 8-day, and we can take that bad boy higher. So we got to see how that all shakes out. Okay, let's take a look here now at crude oil and natty gas. Okay, here we have crude oil and we have natural gas. Now you see crude oil had popped right up here nicely. We had a nice series of higher high, higher lows, but now we got this big ass red candle here. So again, I'm short and then I also scalped along. The UCO here was a really good scalp there today, until we got up here to this level. So today we reached a high of 70.75. You see, well, why did it stop there? All I got to do is look to the left of the chart here, 70.80. Okay, so you came in within 5 cents of your resistant level here. So what you usually just take one level at a time. You take what we had there on Tuesday, then we just follow everything until it stops. It could not get higher than that, you know what I'm saying? And you got to take your trade off, you know what I'm saying? That's just how that works, okay? So it's just one level to level. Now again, if we can keep rolling here, you got a 100-day here, and then we have this 71.44, which is basically just the top of that candle here on your price channel. But again, you can see what happens here with this big red candle here, so we got to see how this shakes out. So now you're basically below this 8-day again. Okay, see, you're below that. That's at 69.75, and you're sitting right on that 50 SMA here at 69.58 level. And what's holding it here is this 21-day. So again, if we lose that 50-day, okay, which is at 69.58, and you lose that 21 SMA at 69.26, then we just follow the candles right on down here. What we got there? You got 68.81. We'll come over to the bottom there. You're looking at 68.59, and then this is what you're looking for. It's this 68.52, because if you look to the left here, see 68.44 within 2 cents. That was your nice support level, and then she ran up nicely here. So always look to the left of the chart, because where it's been is usually where it's going to be going again. And that there was a really good support, came in within 2 cents, and then we had a nice good rally up here. But you can see here, these are trading candles. See how they pop up and come on down, pop up. See, these are trading candles, so don't get too excited. Don't fall for all that bullshit on CNBC and how China's doing this and they're going to gear up here and this is this. Just look at the charts. Okay, look at a seasonality chart. You're going to usually have a nice little rally here about the first couple of days of January, and then it's done. Okay, that's just simple that because seasonality is not in favor of the old crude oil. It's just that simple there. So again, here on the upside, watch that 8-day. You need to get back above that if you can. Then we can look at the top of Tuesday candle, 70.43. Look at today's candle at that 70.75, and then we could look at that 100-day, 71.09, and then we have your price channel at 71.44. That is your upside targets. Downside here, just watch that 50-day, very, very key. Then watch that 21-day. If we lose that, we follow the candles down until we get to this situation, 68.42, and then we see what happens exactly because we have that nice double bottom situation. What's going to happen? It's going to keep zipping them down. Here's your target, 66.98. Okay, natural gas here. Now again, I'm not going to spend too much time on this here because this is on these charts here. This is still trading like in the January contract, and you're going to get this roll. You're in a February contract, so it's going to be a lot lower. But you can see this big ass red candle. Okay, we got as high as 401. Never get sucked into that because you look at that on a weekly chart, 3.86. That's that 200-day. You have to close above, spiking above it, and come on down. That doesn't mean dick. You got to close above that 3.86, and obviously it didn't do that. So we'll look at the downside here. So this is what you're looking at is today's low, looking at 3.65, and then we have this 8-day sitting at 3.59. That is going to be the key, okay? And now if that's lost here, yes, we have support levels underneath this here. Okay, you got 3.48 level here. We look here, you got 3.44 level. We have 3.39, but this is what you're looking for, 3.37, that 21 SMA here. So we got to see, as soon as that contract roll goes, it's going to open up way lower than what we have going on right here. But this is, again, this is a trading situation, the same way as crude is. You trade this. This is not a buy and hold kind of a situation. You see RSI, you went right into the 70 mark, and then she rolled right up hard. Your green is still over your red, but looks like this is can overturn. But we're getting to that nosebleed section here, especially on the old natty gas. Okay, that's what I got for you, and I'll be back here tomorrow morning, and we will do it all over again. Thanks for watching.